Hello, Ultraman fans across the world. My name is EJ Couloucoundis, and I'm the editor-in-chief of Ultraman Connection, the link between the Ultraman Continuum and fans like you. I've been invited to discuss all the imaginative developments in the story of Ultraman arc in this special recap episode. Of course, I didn't come alone. I'm here with friend of UC, Mike Dent. Say hi, Mike.
Hi, Mike.
We got a really fun show for you guys. I can't wait for you guys to see the alternate interpretation of what is happening in the world of Hoshimoto City. See you soon.
Jump into the sky.
Skip 藤山市文書怪獣ホットライン
星戻し文書の連中を見習えってんだ。
こいつ捕まえたの俺だぞ。
迷わない夢パワー共に走れ未来へ君の幸せ守るたびにきらめくよエナジー離さないキャッチ夢ワンダー寄り添えるよ My heart your heart 君よ君のまま Give me give me love Jump into the sky.
Welcome, Mike, to Skip.
Yay!
That is the Skip Fujiyama branch.
Of course.
This is not Hoshimoto City, where most of our story takes place. Skip is that Peter? Hold up, was that Peter?
I don't know.
That was Peter from Ultra. No, that was Peter from Ultra Q.
No.
Yeah. Anyway, my point. This is the Fujiyama branch of Skip. Skip is a government body that has offices in most cities in Japan, and most of them, despite what the show shows you, are actually worse funded than Hoshimoto branch.
Sounds about right for the course with this stuff.
This one consists of Ichiro Nakamura here, the branch chief, and his one buddy. No, that isn't Yuki, that is ChapPi.
ChapPi, oh my goodness.
And he's got angry eyes. He's so different from the Yuki we come to know, the friendly Yuki.
Oh, I love this.
Serving some tea to his buddy. What's interesting for this is you get a kind of feel for how different what we're seeing in the show. Hold up, I gotta interrupt again. That absolutely is Peter in the picture frame there.
Oh, totally.
If you guys have watched Ultra Q, Peter was an example of an alligator twice, I think is how it's pronounced. Boy, that's a deep cut. Was that Gubila?
Yep, that was.
And I don't actually recognize what that one was.
That went by way too fast.
Anyway, the point is, kaiju attacks, despite mostly happening in Hoshimoto City, seem to happen everywhere around Japan, so there are branches like this one all over the place. And yeah, what we've got here is in a place where there... Yeah, that is Peter. He named him Peter. Okay, that's gonna stick.
You just stuck on this for dear life.
With such a cool... And let's actually get into that a little bit.
Oh yeah.
because the director of ARC, director Fujimoto, is a big fan of the classic era of Ultraman. So of course there would be a deep cut like this.
Of course.
That rules. That rules. I love that.
That is amazing.
But yeah, they're talking about right now Hoshimoto City, where Ultraman ARC has been taking place, and probably one of the most mysterious locations, let's call it, since the Ultraman series started almost 60 years ago.
Yeah.
It's a very, very strange, what's the right term for it? Unbalanced setting?
I'm sensing a theme for the rest of this commentary.
Listen, we have to have fun with it here.
I know we do.
Yeah, thankfully, despite the chaos that is happening with Hoshimoto right now, we have our friend Yuma Hise here, and his alter ego, Ultraman ARC, the Giant of Light.
Complete with the most wonderfully complicated transformation device known to man. I think it's absolutely amazing.
I love it. It's like a Rubik's Cube. It's so...
Yeah.
Can we acknowledge that everything about ARC seems kind of novel in a very fun way, despite being almost objectively one of the most, I don't want to call it back to basics, but ARC as a character design is very simple. I get a lot of vibes, as I'm sure director Fujimoto intended, of Ultraman Jack.
Oh, yes. Oh, here we are with
talking about K-Day 16 years ago.
Yep.
Where the galactic beast Monogelos attacks. And poor Yuma, who was caught in the fight between Monogelos and somebody, looks kind of familiar, but can't quite place him, was the only survivor among his family of this battle. And even he doesn't know how he survived. It's, in a show that's having so much fun, a very serious place to start. And then, 16 years later, we get reintroduced to Monogelos' more threatening relative, Digelos, here.
Basically starting the show with Zeton.
It's terrifying, yeah, it's got the barrier and everything, but
yeah.
Yuma reconnects with what saved him back then, this mysterious giant, Ultraman ARC.
Aw, a little bit of a hug there.
I think it is officially called the Ultra Hug. We have the first of our techniques here that ARC uses, the ARC Giga Barrier, and then the ARC Terra Shot, and the ARC Exa Slash. And finally, the ARC Finalize. And they are very cool names. Usually not every name is given this kind of very clear title, but luckily we have a big fan. We have a big fan of ARC at the Hoshimoto City branch, that being Shu Ishido. If you have been checking out Shu's diary, which is now on UC.
Oh, that's right.
And also the Soupy segments on Ultraman Global. It talks about how Shu's the one who's been naming all these techniques. It's fascinating, huh?
Oh, yeah. And exhale after the break. Oh, we can talk again.
But yeah, honest, it's funny you bring up holding your breath, because it seems like everyone's kind of holding their breath, trying to figure out what ARC's deal. I love this segment because Ichiro and ChapPi don't know what to make of our hero. It's fascinating that nobody has a solid idea of Ultraman. We on our side have a long, proud history of Ultraman as this great hero, but it seems like a lot of these places and a lot of these people are a little bit more suspicious. We've got the GDF, the Global Defense Force, and their Space Science Division, who don't really know what to think of Ultraman ARC, but he is the one saving the day, right?
Right, and as we've seen, like with the one of the more recent episodes, there's a very a little bit of trigger-happy feelings in the organization.
Yeah. It's so interesting to see this dichotomy of Arc being a show that even when you get to the shooting and the filming of it, the cinematography, there's a lot of blooming light, an almost dreamlike quality.
Yeah.
But like if you take a step back, things are a little bit darker than they appear, which is really interesting.
Yeah.
It's a fun, counter to the previous year's series and
Yeah.
very overt themes of not corruption but bureaucracy, which are clearly still present here.
Yeah, but it's more the comical side of it.
Yeah, it's funny.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I have this feeling that there's so much more than we see, but maybe that is just my imagination.
I just love how he's basically one of us, just in terms of the blissful optimism towards Arc at the time. So he's a hero of justice, and then just like the attack naming and everything.
ChapPi here, he doesn't believe it. He doesn't believe it.
Well, look at those eyebrows. Those are doubting eyebrows.
Doubting eyebrows.
16年前、世界各地で怪獣が同時多発的に出現した K-Day。
Kaiju have been appearing for 16 years, mostly around Toshimoto and the Monohorn here,
Yeah.
which is the last piece of Monogelos left after K-Day. And so much strangeness has been happening around the Monohorn.
Speaking of
Right
which,
when we start, we get this Shagong, which is ordinarily a carnivorous kaiju, but the ooze, this truly disgusting parasite. It's so freaky. Look at it. Ugh.
oh, it's like this thing. Oh god, it's like evil Twizzlers. Oh my gosh.
Oh, don't phrase it like that. But the ooze, which is a perfect name for a parasite, caused a giant mutant turtle. This was a great opening fight. Just you get to see something real interesting during this battle.
Oh yeah.
And it's the first of what is called officially arc trick techniques.
Oh.
And what an arc trick technique is, do you know how Arc does these completely off-the-wall moves?
Yes.
In this fight, he breaks the shield, the barrier over his knee and stabs with it. Look at this. Over the head, into the belly. What a crazy
This might be the most like offense I've ever seen with a barrier in an Ultra show.
And he uses it a lot. They're very orthodox moves that he uses in very strange ways.
Yeah.
We also have his weapon. He uses the sword a lot. It's a great sword, and he seems to use it at least once an episode.
Oh yeah.
Which is nice. It really does feel like part of his technique, his loadout.
古代怪獣リオド1200年の時を経て現代に蘇った怪獣だリオドの
Leodo. Let's talk about Leodo. Leodo was a great fight, and one of the things that I love to talk about with Leodo is this guy is delightfully classic in his design. This is a kaiju that Ultraman Jack or Ultraman Taro would have fought. It's even got like a horn that turns around for electricity. It's great. Oh no, Yuma!
No! Oh my gosh. Yeah, I'm having Taro flashbacks.
But we get another very classic kaiju coming after this.
Oh yeah.
After they feed it the stinkweed. That's not what it's called, but they feed it like a blend of herbs and spices. And it's the Balrog fight with Arc coming to the core.
Yeah.
And then we have the fight against Nezutron, where we got to see the first of Arc's really big powers, which was necessary.
Oh, this was a nuts episode entirely.
The risk of the power plant exploding, Nezutron fighting with increasingly big electric shocks. And Arc needed a little bit of a defensive boost against something like Mizutani. So he unleashed the power of the sun. And we got the first of Arc's special armors, which is the Soulless armor. And I love the Soulless armor.
Oh, yeah.
I also love this sequence. Arc's the first time in a while where we don't have something like an inner space to show the character.
Oh, yeah.
Yuma and Arc, when they fight like this, really feel like the same entity, which is so cool.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, like, it's really refreshing.
It is. It's this power type armor, and we've had power type forms before, even going back to Decker and Trigger a few years ago. They had their power types. We had Beta Smash from Zet. And Solus feels different from any of those, because Solus feels like he's in an actual tank. Solus is so... He doesn't have the ability to fire any beams. He loses the ability to fly. Solus is heavy and bulky.
Right.
And if he wants to do the Arc Finalize again, he has to remove it to shoot the beam, which is such a cool image. There it goes, the Arc Finalize. I love it.
That's awesome.
Oh, what a cool move. Yeah. Bye.
No! Poor little guy. He's just hungry.
There was nothing little about this. And
I know.
we got an even bigger creature the next episode with Livijira, the horrifying whale creature, the giant cetacean beast.
Such a good one.
This underwater fight was incredible. We have such interesting...
This was really something else. I mean, the effects team really just knocked it out of the park with this one.
Yeah, and during this episode we got another Arc trick technique.
Probably my favorite one.
When he combined the Giga Barrier here
Yeah.
and the Exoslash and made a propeller to clear up the murky water. Look at this! This is... I could not have thought of this.
Yeah.
It's not just Arc that has imagination, but the entire creative team clearly has so many ideas of things they've always imagined Ultraman should be able to do.
Right. Oh, jeez.
That was underwater too.
Yeah.
Wow. We actually, after a bunch of fantastic kaiju fights in a row, we had our first alien. And we're gonna meet him in a second.
Oh, the Heartbreaker.
The Heartbreaker.
Yeah.
It's interesting that it feels like in some ways we've stepped away from aliens for a bit in the Ultraman series. That Blazar had a few aliens. Spoilers, the V99. But also Herbie the Alien Kanan, and not much else the Cicada Men, but in a show that's increasingly featuring kaiju as its main new characters, getting the alien Croco like this, which is such an interesting design. It really doesn't
Very modern.
Yeah, I like it a lot. It's very modern in terms of like capabilities of the suit, but from an aesthetic point of view, I do think it's something that they could have come up in the Showa era. It's one of the best parts of Arc is it feels like a modernization of so many of the things that made Ultraman a creative series to begin with.
Oh, yeah.
And it was nice. I think one of the things that have changed about aliens in the last couple of decades is we are consistently allowed to see them as friendly characters, if not even just heroic characters. Like this Croco, Numata, is just a sweet guy. He lived on Earth trying to get home and just sort of made a home for himself in the meantime. And in the end of this fight, sacrificed his ticket to return to his home planet to protect the people who had been taking care of him. It was very sweet. But
at that precise moment, the hearts of 1,000 Ultraman fans all wept.
It's great because it shows as big as Arc is and as much as he can do, that the world is bigger than just him.
Yeah.
This world is so large and has so many interesting possibilities.
Oh, absolutely. And I think that's just, keeps me, tuning in every week.
Look at this. At the end, the Shagon was allowed to leave.
He knows better.
2 of them were, destroyed, but there's been a lot of talk with Ultraman Rising that came out recently about the dynamic between Ultraman and humanity and kaiju and aliens, as we see here. And Arc is a show where kaiju that are a real threat do have to be stopped, but Shu here, who in that episode was so anti-alien and gung-ho about being a threat, is the one who connects with Numata at the end of this. And it is showing kind of one of my favorite parts of the Ultraman series, in that there's no easy inherent villains. The Shagon were stopped because they were going to eat people, but once they had been scared away, they were allowed to leave. They were allowed to return to the mountains.
Yeah, it's like, it's not clear cut, and I think that's, it is really, it's unique, and I love those kind of dynamics. Like, it feels almost like it's a kind of ecosystem in that regard, and I think that also really helps us just stand out.
Yeah, absolutely. Every one of these kaiju could have an Emmy waiting at home, and we love that.
Yeah.
そこかよ。
だってお前この藤山市文書は人員削減だなんだってどんどん人が減ってって
Well, there's a lot more we can say about this, but we're coming up to the end of our time with you guys tonight.
Oh, this like flew by.
It really did. Mike, I want to thank you for coming by.
No problem.
Talking with us. We're always happy to have you with us.
Oh, it's always a pleasure.
And we want to thank all of you out there, the Ultraman official English YouTube audience. As a reminder, come by Ultraman Connection. We have articles every day. We have all sorts of interesting developments and news. We are officially translating Shu's diary, so if you haven't gotten a chance to catch all the mysterious happenings going on in the background of Arc from the perspective of our buddy, come by and check that out.
Lorehounds, this is your time to shine, basically. Head on over.
We'll head out right before the preview starts, but I'll leave you on one thing.
Oh no, the bad news.
No, the good news. Because we got to enjoy the Solus armor while we were looking at our wonderful recap stuff here. But you can't have the sun without the moon.
Oh.
Can you?
I mean...
We'll leave you with that. Take care, all.
Peace.
もう一花咲かせてみるか
その意気だ。お、ちょうどいいところでホットラインだ。
よしどんな怪獣でもかかってこいってんだ
お、
はいこちらスキップ藤山市
よし。
本部の
え？
人事の方
え？
はい、移動私がですか
あちゃ
はいはいはい移動だってなんか北の方に
どんまい。
In the scorching heat, a kaiju appears and begins consuming gas. A mysterious girl, an ancient legend, and the city in peril. With the full moon's appearance as our time limit, my mom's words give Arc a new power. Next time on Ultraman Arc, the full moon's answer. Time to run, Yuma!
迷わない